I've got a step-by-step guide that's going to change your life. Are you ready to take control of your finances and start building wealth like never before? Follow these 6 steps and your bank account will skyrocket. Step 1, you're gonna set clear financial goals. You can't hit a target that you can't see. It's not possible unless it's completely by accident. Make it super clear on where you want to end up. Whether it's buying your dream home, retiring early, or traveling the world, make the goals crystal clear. How do you set clear financial goals? That's another video, but I'll give you a little snapshot. A, reflect on your priorities and your values about money. Do you want to retire early? Do you want to own a home? What does your money picture look like? B, make sure that your goals are measurable. If you don't know how close you are to winning, you're gonna stop too early. There's just no motivation. C, make them achievable. Is this possible with my current income? If not, factor that into your plan. D, ensure each part of your plan fits you. If there are parts of your plan that don't fit long term, that's a hard plan to follow. Now, that doesn't mean that parts of the plan aren't going to be hard. Some of them are, but it's only for a season. Delayed gratification can be a big tool if you build that muscle, and it is a muscle. You have to practice at it. E, set a time frame of when this goal will be achieved. This is how aggressive you're going to be at it. Are you going to pay off your car in 5 months, or are you going to pay your car off in 5 years? There's a big difference there. One, you have to have massive change, massive action. And the other one, you're just kind of meandering around like a little prairie dog. Just come on, you can do better than that. I see you. You're better than that. F, write them all down. If it's not written, it's not real. Now, this can be in video form. This can be on the computer, or it can be physically written down. Either way, make sure it's on something physical. That'll help. G, review your plan regularly. If you don't know what your plan is at the start of the week, how are you going to make those decisions that align with your plan? Answer, you can't. H, visualize what your life looks like once you've completed your plan. Now, this can be by building a dream board or just going and relaxing in the sun, staring up at the sky, and just thinking and building that vision in your head. I, share your goals with an accountability partner. Now, if you're married, this can be your partner. J, if you're married, make sure all of your plans match with your partner's plans. It's a we thing, not an I thing. Now, I say I in videos a lot. It's a we. Whenever I say I, it's just easier. That's it. But it is a we. The plan is aligned with my wife and I. It's okay. Step 2, time to face the numbers head on. Calculate your net worth. Your net worth is simple. It's your income minus your expenses. If you have $200,000 in the bank and you have $200,000 of debt, you're broke. All of that money has already been spent. Your bank account just hasn't realized that yet. Now, step 3, you're gonna create a budget. I know, it sounds scary, but it's actually not that bad. I've got a really easy way to do it that's minimal effort. Because most people think, I'm going to pull up a spreadsheet and I'm going to take everything and I'm going to get the exact numbers and I'm just going to, and your head explodes. That's too much effort. Let's make it easy. So, 1, you're going to download the EveryDollar app. 2, you're going to create all of your budget categories. Housing costs, transportation costs, just your regular monthly bills, food, utilities, all things like that. After those have been created, you're going to move on to step 3. And that is putting what you think you spend in each category over the course of a month. Now, this is wrong. The number is not going to be right. You're going to go over or you're going to go under. It's never right. Unless you're just really good with money. In which case, why are you watching this video? A budget is just a plan for your money. So make your plan fit you. If you want to buy something special, put it in the plan. It's your budget. Make it fit you. Number 4. Over the next month, whenever you spend something, open up your app and put it in. That's usually going to be 30 seconds to maybe 2 minutes, depending on how many items you got. And if it's just groceries, you can just put groceries, $100, whatever it actually was. Or if it was shoes, you can put, how about shoes? It's simple. It's easy. It doesn't take long. Now, 5. At the end of the month, review what happened. You can see, oh my gosh, I spent $800 on groceries and $1,000 on restaurants? That's not. Okay, well then. Number 6, edit your budget, make it fit what you want, and be realistic. Don't try and feed your family of 5 on $100 a month. That's not realistic and it's not achievable. 7, just repeat. Understand it's not going to be perfect in the first month. You're going to take 1 to 3 months for it to get good. Eventually, it'll be really easy and you'll get it dialed in. As a bonus tip, put a miscellaneous category. This gives your budget flexibility so it can bend. This is really important in those first couple months. So you can see, oh, I went over way much on this. Okay, we'll edit this and we'll see where we can move the money around. I spent a lot on this, I didn't spend a lot on that. Okay, move, finagle. Step 3B. If your current income is not enough, you've got to find other ways to make money. This can be by finding a new job. It can be by getting a second job that's part-time. Doing a side hustle. And you do this until you reach the income that you need. Step 4. You need an emergency fund. Most people say to save 3 to 6 months of expenses, but that's not what we're going to do yet. Because right now you probably have debt and we want to take as much money as we can and we can throw it at that debt. What are you going to do? You're just going to have $1,000 in your emergency fund account. This is going to be for minor emergencies. Just enough to keep you away from putting that emergency on your credit card and having it charge 18 to 24% extra for that emergency. Now that doesn't mean you only have $1,000 in your bank account. When I started paying off my debt, I had just about 1 month ahead on my finances and that $1,000 emergency fund. That helped me feel comfortable and it gave me a bit of leeway, which was good. And this is only if you have debts other than your house. If you just have your house debt, you can have a fully funded 3 to 6 month emergency fund. That's fine. And remember, an emergency fund is not an investment. It is insurance against small debts because those add up. Speaking of debt, we're going to move on to step 5, managing your debt. The people that are doing the financial math, they're going to be saying you need to line up your debts from the highest interest rate to the lowest interest rate. And that's all good and all, but if we were doing math, we wouldn't be in debt in the first place. So we're going to do it a different way that has a higher rate of completion because we want to be successful. We want this to work. So we're going to do the method that works with our brain because money is not a whole lot of knowledge. Only 20% is knowledge, 80% is behavior. So we're going to go with something that is behavior minded. The debt snowball. This is where you take all of your debts and you line them up from the smallest one all the way to the biggest one. You're going to pay minimum payments on all of them but the littlest one. And you're going to attack this little one like it's trying to strangle your fish. You're going to attack the little one with a vengeance. And then once that's paid off, you're going to go ahead and roll that over to the next payment. And you're going to keep going and going and going. Now, the reason this has a higher completion rate is because all along this path, you have little wins along the way. Sometimes that highest interest rate debt is your car or a $50,000 credit card. Some people have those. It's crazy. And so that's going to take a really long time. You're not going to see any sort of growth for years, and you're going to stop because it just doesn't feel possible. But with the other method, a couple months in, you pay off your $500 credit card. Another couple months, your $1,000 credit card. Another couple months, it just snowballs. Psychology. Woo! Now, it's like freeing yourself from chains. And it's lovely. So, there is one thing to keep in mind. If you have IRS debt, that goes to the top of the list immediately. We do not want Uncle Sam hanging around. He likes to charge the highest fees possible by the name of penalties monthly. We want those gone ASAP. Poof. All right. And a small tip. People tend to keep their credit cards in their wallets or their purses for emergencies because I need to have this or that. And it makes the emergency cost, like I said before, 18 to 24% more. That's a lot. That's a lot to pay for extra. So what are you going to do? You're going to cut up that card, you're going to pay off the balance, and you're going to close your account. You can survive without a credit score. It's okay. People do it all the time. This includes buying a house. You can get a mortgage without a credit score. It's called a manual underwrite loan. Search it up. Not all banks do it, but some banks do still. So work on that. If you want to make it fun, something you can do. You remember back in grade school when they had those paper chains? Make one of those and list on each chain which debt each represents. You're going to put this over your vision board. And whenever it's time to pay off another debt, the debt is paid off, you cut off that thing and you go boop, and you start to see your progress kind of like a loading bar, but reverse. It's a visual way to see your progress every day. And it will remind you, this is why we're working so hard. Step 6, saving and investing. You've paid off all your debt other than your house. It's time to start building that 3 to 6 month emergency fund. And you need to do this before you start investing because life still happens and we don't want to cash out your 401k because someone loses a job or someone crashes a car. We need this money to keep working. Step 6B, make your money work for you, otherwise known as investing. Your little dollars run around and they go, oh, you're a cool little dollar. You want to be friends? And they bring it home and they go, look, Mom, I found a new dollar. You go, awesome. Good job, buddy. This is going to be done through investing in retirement accounts, depending on what your financial goals are. Now, if you're going to do it in a retirement account, keep in mind, most of them will not let you pull out the money without penalties and fees and all sorts of other stuff before the age of 59 and a half. So if you want to retire at 35, that money's not going to be there to help you for another 25 years. You want to make sure your portfolios are diversified. And that's just a fancy word for saying it's split up between multiple different things, so you don't have all your baskets in one chicken. Now, watch your wealth grow over time. Pay off your house, have fun. A few quick tips. Your quick tip number 1 is going to be automate your finances. If you can automate your rent, utilities, anything else, do it. And the reason is because you're going to be able to have less stress because you know this is already done. You don't even have to think about those bills. You just have to, at some point, mark, okay, cool. Yep, there it is. That bill was paid. Cool. We're good. This is only achievable once you've already hit that 1 month ahead and you have your $1,000 emergency fund. Then automate stuff. Why do we do this? We make better decisions when we're less stressed. Quick tip 2, review and adjust as needed. Life changes and your plan needs to change too. Not dramatically, but enough to keep you on track to where you want. As long as you're laser focused on your goals and you're working on there, the plan can alter as long as it gets you there. Quick tip 3, educate yourself. Knowledge is power. What you're doing right now, watching the channel, watching these videos, that's good. Keep learning about personal finance, investing, wealth building strategies. Stay ahead of the game. And finally, quick tip number 4, seek professional advice if needed. Consult with a financial advisor or coach. Sometimes it helps to get an expert's opinion. Sometimes all of your brain power is used up, so you can use somebody else's brain power. Now, if you want to use my brain power, comment down below, say, I need help! I'll reach out and we can work together to help you succeed. I'll walk you through everything, start to finish, using your numbers. So you can know exactly what you need to do. Your plan is laid out, served on a silver platter. Now this will be up until you need a financial advisor for specific investments or specific securities, stocks, bonds. That's a different ballgame from where you're at. My goal is to get you to the point where you need one of those guys. There you have it. 6 steps and 4 quick tips to help you along your financial path. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel so that you can be able to get more helpful videos like this. Until next time, peace, love, and happiness, and I'm rooting for you.